Welcome and happy Thanksgiving! It's the Thrift Store Rundown, bleeding Hollywood Homer on a budget. I cherish this time of year, not just because of the family togetherness and counting our blessings, which in terms of Thanksgiving is definitely mission critical, but also because for America's Test Kitchen, this is their Super Bowl, this is their Indy 500, this is their World Series, this is their Masters Tournament, this is their WrestleMania, etc., etc. You get it. This is when they really show out. And for all you foodies all around the world, this is the time of the year amateurs and novices either show up or be shown the door. There is no room for even 1 ounce of mediocrity when you're in charge of making Thanksgiving dinner. And there won't be any mediocrity when America's Test Kitchen's all-time best holiday recipes from their magazines, cookbooks, and TV shows coming from the tail end of 2011. On the cover here is their gingerbread cake. Unattempting treats to look forward to? A perfect pecan pie, great turkey soup which you make with the turkey leftovers, of course. The ultimate beef tenderloin, a classic glazed ham, sweet potato casserole, chocolate mousse cake, savory bread pudding, and rustic dinner rolls. This issue was purchased for $1.99 and retailed for $9.85 in the US and in Canada. If you know me, you know I'm half traditionalist, half nonconformist. I have great respect for those who like to jazz up their Thanksgiving menu every so often. But today I'm going to lean towards the traditional side, in part because somebody else is leaning towards the traditional side this Thanksgiving. And that would be Timmy Turner. That's right, this is a twofer. In the next Thanksgiving video, you'll be seeing my review of the Fairly Odd Parents in a tizzy over turkey. But for right now, let's show you the ideal, traditional Thanksgiving menu, done ATK's way. Because you know when it comes to quality time with family and friends fueled by food, ATK is one of the crowning factors and most essential workhorses, in my view, around here, for fueling the holiday fires in your heart. Anyway, we begin with an old-fashioned roast turkey and gravy. Could we find an easy, foolproof roasting method that ensures moist, flavorful breast meat every time? Well, they did. So, we have notes from the test kitchen down below, preparing an old-fashioned roast turkey. Throughout, you'll be seeing these notes from the test kitchen, whether they tell you how to prepare essential components of the recipes through photographic step-by-steps, or recommending essential ingredients to have on hand, or equipment. You know ATK, ingredient and equipment recommendations and testings, all of which to make these recipes work. Next up, garlic mashed potatoes. Infusing mashed potatoes with the flavor of garlic is easy. And by the way, my Fairly Odd Parents book just dropped. If you have an extra hour to roast a head of garlic. Is there a faster way? Well, Diane Unger of Cook's Country found a faster way, which you can read in this recipe, which serves 8 to 10. Up next, upgrading green bean casserole. The classic combo of frozen green beans, condensed soup, and canned onions isn't bad. But for a holiday centered on homemade food, shouldn't every dish be great? That's left up to Sarah Wilson of Cooks Illustrated. I should mention that individual test kitchen cooks of Cooks Illustrated, Cooks Country, and ATK, including some cast members from the ATK TV series on PBS, offer personal narratives and summarizations of the tasting and testing process for each of these recipes. That's pretty neat. Up next, oven-baked holiday stuffing. By using the right bread, you can make a rich, flavorful stuffing without the bird. And that serves 10 to 12. It's a bread stuffing with sage and thyme. And no, they don't recommend that you actually stuff the turkey with this kind of stuffing. This is a side dish. However, if you are without turkey or are going vegetarian, that could easily become your main course. Just as long as you never go near anything that says tofurkey, like the Turners do. You'll see why in the next video. Anyway, we have here rustic dinner rolls, courtesy of Charles Kelsey of Cooks Illustrated. Turning flour, water, and yeast into crusty, airy rolls is one of the hardest feats of kitchen wizardry to learn. Well, complex no more as long as you follow this recipe, which makes 16 rolls. We also have cranberry sauce, a new and improved recipe, courtesy of, one of my main peeps, Adam Reed in the equipment corner. Yep, he's a talented test cook too. And by the way, he and I are pretty darn tight on Instagram. He is one solid dude. There are 2 variations for your basic simple cranberry sauce recipe, and you can find them over here. Cranberry orange and cranberry sauce with pears and fresh ginger. Either way, this will make 2 1/4 cups. One more. We have here pumpkin pie. Yep, pumpkin pie. What's a Thanksgiving menu for carnivores or vegans or vegetarians? For anyone without pumpkin pie. Could we create a version that brings the pumpkin flavor to the forefront? Francisco J. Robert of Cooks Illustrated did. This serves 8. If you are a nonconformist, you could definitely serve up a turkey noodle soup with a fresh turkey and have that as your main course. Or have a cranberry apple crisp, or potato casserole in here, or rotten potatoes, crisp roasted potatoes. Or you could swap out the turkey and do ham. You could even go for chicken. You could even go for an ultimate beef tenderloin in here. All recipes are laid out here in the content section. You can also find them at the end, organized into typical appetizers, breads, soups, entrees, desserts. And of course, this features the requisite editorial, combining Vermont life with the ideals of the test kitchen by former Bowtie Guy-in-Chief Christopher Kimball. Another shout-out is due to the executive editor of ATK Reviews, whose cookbook, I think, Essential Gear, alongside Hannah Crowley, the co-host of Gearheads on their YouTube channel. That's Lisa McManus. I so want to get that book. If I can't thrift it, then you know what, it'll make a great holiday gift for myself. But just doing this random picture walk here, there's something for everyone. For all the holidays. What are you doing? Hanukkah or Kwanzaa? Hey, people serve lasagna for Christmas every year, so that should be right up your alley. Even roasting cauliflower. Side dishes can take center stage if you're not of the carnivore persuasion, carnivore, if that's even a word. Kind of like myself, but I do get my veggies in sometimes. And of course you got a sweet ending with all these desserts. Triple chocolate mousse cake being my blue ribbon winner. And that's it. There's the cast hard at work. All the recipe photographs are in color, and the notes from the test kitchen photographs, along with their ingredient and equipment recommendations, are black and white. And all these stem from the pages of Cooks Illustrated, Cooks Country, the Cooks Illustrated Cookbook, and the America's Test Kitchen Family Cookbook, the updated version of which I will be reviewing very soon, so stay tuned for that. All in all, you have here a whole bunch, dozens and dozens of fail-safe recipes, making for the happiest holidays. This special issue represents the best holiday recipes for America's most famous test kitchen. Over the past 20 years, our cooks have developed thousands of recipes for our magazines, books, and public television shows. This issue, which contains more than 100 of our absolute favorite recipes perfect for the holiday season, most with make-ahead options, is packed with step-by-step photographs, recommendations on equipment and ingredients, and common-sense information that will make you a better cook. And that is a gift that keeps on giving. For that, it gets all 5 claps. There's a lot to be thankful for this Thanksgiving, but I'd say overall the one thing you'll be most thankful for this Thanksgiving, and the many ones to follow, is that you'll have one less stress factor haunting you during the holiday. After all, the guests that you're going to invite will provide all the entertainment you desire, and some entertainment you don't. Nevertheless, I'm mighty thankful for ATK being a TSR champion and one of my childhood champions for darn sure. And I also gotta say how thankful I am for all of you who are other champions of TSR as the countdown begins to 1,000 subscribers. We're gonna keep our holiday hustle up, so long as you keep up your hustle and keep on watching, because this certainly is a fabulous recipe for a beautiful relationship going forward into 2024. Thank y'all so much, and have a happy and delicious Thanksgiving. Thanks for watching. Check out more TSR by clicking on another awesome review like this one, top left. And be sure to subscribe by clicking top right. Until next time, I'll catch you on the Thrift Side.